to work out the area and perimeter of each of these. We're a bit crowded for space at the moment, but we'll do some rubbing out as we go. So let's have a look at the first one. We take, I beg your pardon, we take the base and then we times it by the height and then we divide by 2. So it is, the formula is base times height. Now that's the height at 90 degrees. So the perpendicular height times a half. Now you can, if you want, just halve one of these two. You can't halve them both, but just halve one of them. Sometimes that makes the it easier. So let's have a look at this one. 9 times 8, or we could do 9 times 4. 9 times 4 is 36. See what I mean? It's just a bit easier, isn't it? So that's the area. And then the perimeter is 12. I think we have to assume that these are isosceles triangles, unless it says otherwise. So we'll go 12 and 12 is, let's work this one out. 12 and 12 and 9. 2 and 2 is 4, and 9 is 13. 33, so the perimeter is 33. Let's check our answers. Whoop whoop. Ah yes, you know what I should have done is centimetres squared and centimetres. Happy so far? Right, now we can rub this out and then that'll give us a bit more working space. Next one, number 2. So we've got half. Should we do 2 times 3? Because it's the base, which is 4, times the height, which is 3. So it's 4 times 3 is 12. Half of that is 6. So the area is 6 centimetres squared. And the perimeter is 8 and 8 is 16 and 4 is 20. So the perimeter is 20. Let's check. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Well, this is interesting, isn't it? This one says the area is 14. Might have just written it down there. And so I did. This is 7. Ooh. It's a common problem, you know, is getting the, just not writing the right thing down when you start your working. 7 times 4 is 28, times a half is 2. It's 14. Have you thought about getting a tutor that's any good? Could help. Right. Oh, do we need to do the perimeter? Remember, problems happen. The perimeter, 8 and 8 is 16 and 4 is 20. So the perimeter equals 20. The area equals 7 times 4 is 28. Halved is 14 centimetres squared, and that's centimetres. Right, let's get rid of this wretched question before it plagues us anymore. And plague us it surely will. 6 times 8 is, ooh, I hate doing that one. You know how I'm just going to do 8 times 3 is 24. So the area for this one is 24 centimetres squared. 6 times 8 is 48, isn't it? Halved is 24. Perimeter 10, and 10 is 20, and 8 is 28. How are we doing on that one? I think it's as well. I check these days, don't you? Ooh. Number 3. I wonder if I was having a funny 5 minutes. Do you get these? So 6 and 8. Oh, 6 and 8. Right, hang on. It says for number 3. Oh, we've got it right. Now that time I was reading the wrong answers. I think this is just, there's no point in stopping and going back because it will just get worse. Sometimes you just have to know, you have to plough in. Now, remember it's the height at 90 degrees. So 4 times 6 is 24 halved. So the area is 24 halved is 12 centimetres squared. And then the perimeter, 6 and 4 is 10 and 7 is 17. So the perimeter equals 17 centimetres. Yes, oh, we're cooking on gas. That is a phrase. It's an idiom now. It was a quote from an old advert from many years ago, but you're far too young to remember that. 5 times 7 is 35. Ooh, this is going to give us a funny one, isn't it? So 35 divided by 2. 2 goes into that once, remainder 1. 2 goes into that 7. Carry the 1, bring up the 0. 2 into 10 goes 5. So the area equals 17.5, and the perimeter, once again I'm going to assume that it's a 9 and 9 is 18 and 7 is 27, so the perimeter equals 27 centimetres, and that of course is centimetres squared. Gradually, what colour do you fancy for the next bit? I think it might be a nice idea to have something that contrasts, don't you, with the this. We could go for something tonal, so you could have something that looks a bit sort of classy. We could, if I went for bright yellow, can you see that? We can come if I normally it doesn't work, but it seems to be working quite well. Right, so 16 times 16. Oh, is it 200 and 216? We could work it out, couldn't we? 16 times 16. Let's try and keep it a bit neater, shall we? I mean, it's all right being messy, but if you start tricking yourself, that's just plain daft. 6 times 6 is 36. 1 times 6 is 6, and 3 is 9. Note down. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 1 is 1. Add it up. 6, 5, 1, 2, 5, 6. Yeah, I don't think I was particularly close, was I? So 2, 5, 6 halved. So we're going to divide that by 2. 2 goes into 2 once. 2 goes into 5 twice, remainder 1, 2 goes into that 8. Or, the other way we could have done it is 8 times 16, which is a little bit easier, isn't it? So 16 times 8. 8 times 6 is, oh, is that wretched 8 times 6, isn't it? 48. Oh, it's looking good, it's ending in the last number. 1 times 8 is 8, and 4 is 12. So the area equals 128 centimetres squared. And then the perimeter is, ooh. Now, I'm sure we could do this in our heads. Well, I'm sure you can do it in your heads. But the fact is, you'll more consistently get it right if you use written workings. And it's interesting, whenever I'm sort of struggling with a question, I ask 11 plus parents. Some of whom look way cleverer than ever I can comprehend. And what is interesting, they get the answer immediately. And then they immediately sort of grab a pencil and paper and start checking it, and then they explain it. So 16 and 16 and 23. 6 and 6 is 12 and 3 is 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 55. Does that sound right to you? So the perimeter equals 55 centimetres. Oh, we should have written the area, shouldn't we? Did we? I'm sure I did. Ta-ram! Area of triangles. Bye.